दोस्तों, एमसा टेक्नोलॉजीज के सेकंड भाग में आपका स्वागत है। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फाइनेंशियल्स। So company's revenue was rupees 81 crore in March 16 and it has grown to rupees 246 crores in March 21. So a 25% CAGR between March 16 and March 21. This is an exceptional growth. Despite COVID-19 pandemic and loss of revenue in first half of year 21, FY21 revenue still grow at 15.3% year on year. Let's talk about the operating profit. Company's operating profit was 11 crores in March 16 and now it is 83 crores in March 21. It has registered a CAGR of 50% for last 5 years. There was a dip in operating profit in March 17. In fact, it went into the negative, but then company recovered back from March 18 onwards. And the operating margins are also on the healthier sides. In March 16, it was 13%. In March 20, it was 27%. But in March 21, it is 34%. And this despite of the business getting disrupted because of the lockdown, because of the COVID pandemic. Talk about net profit. As I stated, in March 16 and March 17, company did not make any profit. In March 18, it made the profit of rupees 5 crore with a profit margin of mere 3%. But from March 19 onwards, it is making profit. And in March 21, it made a profit of rupees 46 crores. And the net profit margin has also increased to 19%, which was 15% in March 20. So company has registered 55% CAGR in the profit from financial year 18 to financial year 21. For financial year 16 and 17, company did not make any profit. In fact, it was a loss-making company. Let's talk about return on equity. For FY21, company has registered ROE of 10%, which is not a very good number, I will say. It was around 17% in March 19, but probably it has gone down to 10%. And one of the reasons is company has launched its IPO and it has got more capital. And probably that's the reason that it has been dipped in March 21. Operating cash flow, company is able to maintain a positive operating cash flow for last 4 financial years. It was 14 crores in March 18, 42 crores in March 19, 56 crores in March 20, and it was 9 crores in March 21. So company has positive OCF for last 4 years. Now let's talk about the key ratios. The current market price is around 1,470. Market cap is 4,500 crores. So the company is a small cap company. Current PE is 98, which is way expensive, friends. Other parameters are not applicable because company just got listed in the stock exchange just 3 to 4 months back. Promoter holding is 50%. There is no promoter pledge. Operating margin for FY21 was 34%. Net profit margin was 19%. Debt to equity ratio is almost negligible. So this is a zero debt company. ROE was 10%. 5-year ROE not applicable. Dividend yield 0.2%. So on the financial parameters, friends, there is a mixed picture. The company's revenue has grown significantly, but company's operating profit and net profit was negative somewhere in the March 16 and March 17. It has then increased the operating profit. Profit margin has also increased in FY21, but return on equity is on a moderate or somber level. Company is having a positive operating cash flow, but the PE of 96, the company is way expensive. Promoter pledging is 0. It means which is a good sign for the company. So summary. Company is having precision engineering expertise with complex product manufacturing capabilities. It has a wider product portfolio, and it has a long-standing relationship with the customers. It has a track record of growth in the financial performance, and it has a modern technology and state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. So friends, just to recap, company is dealing in the complex engineering solutions. It is dealing in the projects of the national importance. The key vertical that company deals into is nuclear, space and defense, and clean energy. Company has long-standing relationships with the likes of ISRO, DRDO, NPCL, Bloom, and some of these relationships are there more than for 15 years. Company is definitely going to benefit from the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives. Increase the spend from the government on the space, defense, nuclear, clean energy sectors. There are high entry barriers. Company is having very good knowledge and skills in the domain it operates, and it is very difficult to replicate these models for the new competitors coming into the game. So these are various, the strengths for the company. Let's see, is company worth an investment? So should you invest? $1 million question. You need to study your own annual reports, my friends. Listen to con calls, assess your financial risk and profile, assess your financial goals, and then make your own narrative and decide whether you want to invest in this company. I will not recommend whether you buy it or whether you hold it or whether you sell it or whether you wait for the correction. That's your call. What I can say is, from my point of view, company has a good growth potential going ahead, and it may benefit from the various initiatives and its various initiatives from the government as well as its own initiative to increase the product base, customer base. But whether at this valuation should you invest, that is the call that you need to take, my friends. So thank you for listening to this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot and happy investing to you, friends. Stay safe and take care. Bye.